One way to understand why the Trump movement and the Trump presidency doesn't just weaken American democracy, but weakens and even raises the threat of destroying the United States of America as we know it, is to look at their response to these horrible fires in Los Angeles. Before looking at that, we should be reminded that California, and particularly Southern California, all of California, generates an enormous amount of wealth for the United States. It generates an enormous amount of tax revenue. The California's economy is bigger than that of almost any other country in the world, save for a handful of the biggest economies, 5 or 6 other countries. If the view of the federal government led by Trump and his MAGA cult members is that California, because it gave all of its electoral votes to Kamala Harris, and before that to Joe Biden, and before that to Hillary Clinton, and elected Adam Schiff to the Senate, shouldn't get any federal aid when there is a disaster. The precedent for that is terrible. For one, you can see how California taxpayers say, if they didn't bail us out, why will we bail out, I don't know, whatever red state has a tornado or a flood or a hurricane or something like that. But it also continues to break apart and break up this notion that we are simply one country. If the Republicans in Congress and the Republican president don't want to help California out right now, maybe California is not going to want to help them out by turning over so much revenue, Californians, so much tax revenue to the federal government. I don't know where that leads exactly, but this is the kind of thing that begins and accelerates the tearing apart of the country.